having a franchise help us to jumpstart our goals as an entrepreneur. So if we own a franchise to a company or a franchise of a company, it means we are like a representative of that company. The company has granted us a permission for us to be able to represent them. So even though it is ours, but their names going to be at the door, and we are going to be bound to their own standard. There are so many advantage to this. Um, like everything else, there's always disadvantage and advantage into situations and things. So, but owning a franchise, I believe that it gives us more advantage than actually giving us a disadvantage. Now, why am I talking about this? As we continue to build a generational wealth, as we continue to take charge and take control of our own financial situation, it's having a franchise is also one of the platform, one of the reason, one of the tools that we can use to help us jumpstart that freedom financially. If we have our own company, if we have our own company, even though we are representing a corporation, the company that we chose, it is still ours. We own that franchise, which means all we do really is to pay royalty to that company. It might be you might want to have a McDonald's, or you want to have a Popeye or Pizza Hut, all or Dollar General. All those companies, they have franchise. What franchise actually does for you is it serves as immediately once you have it, it serves as a mentor, because they're already in there, they already own the business, so they can give you a mentorship right away. That's one of their advantage. And again, they already have a structure. The companies has already been structured, so you have structures to follow. Okay, then what about supply of product? They already have it. So all those things help you to quickly jumpstart your career and your goal as an entrepreneur, for you to be able to start right away, right into the door, and continue to progress. So owning a franchise, I want us also to kind of look at it. You know, owning a franchise, the permit for you to carry the emblem of a company. They grant you the permission to carry their name at your door and to follow all their guidelines and rules. The only that I can think of, well, franchise varies depending on their requirement, and their demand varies from company to company. But the only thing I can say that could be a disadvantage is you don't have the free will to do whatever you want, because you have to follow the structure and the guideline of the company. But really, that might be, an advantage to you anyway, so that you can do something wrong. That's the only disadvantage, that you will not have free will 100% to do whatever you want. You have to abide by the rules of the company. But you have to think about this. You have to look at this. Look at all the advantage of having a mentorship right away, having the opportunity to be able to expand, to own one or two or three or four, as many as you can, franchise of the same company. What about you getting supplies? You don't have to look for supplies from everywhere. They already have their own supply, and you can utilize it, and they are going to be supplying you all those supplies. You know, everything that the company does, you have access to it. So I want us to kind of also look at it, and depending on what you are interested in, you know franchise sometimes is not that expensive like that. I mean, when I say that expensive, I'm saying it's not millions and millions, you know, to get some franchise. I know even sometimes like McDonald's, I guess depending on the area, you might be required, you know, $1 million for that, or half $1 million down. But they have some other opportunities and franchise, you know, that are out there that actually like, you know, 35,000, 50,000, 60,000, you know, for you to get the franchise. So it is possible for us to tap into those opportunities and say, hey, you know, I want to be my own. I want to have my own franchise. I want to have my own, you know, company. I want to start out as an entrepreneur. I want to start out by owning a franchise. So I'm just calling the house for us to kind of, you know, look into that and kind of think of that. But the only thing I will say though, the only thing I will say is this: you know, when you have your own franchise, you have to work. You know, owning your own business is hard work. You have to make a sacrifice to be there, you know, to be there at call. Once they need you, you got to be there. That is the only thing I can think of. So I'm expanding our mind to say, as we try to build this generational wealth, as we continue to start into it and building it up, we can use so many opportunities, so many platforms, so many avenues to achieve the same goal. And one of it that I'm bringing today is having your own franchise. Possibly, maybe, you know, I can put some of these franchise company out there that we can kind of, look into and see if it's something that we are interested in, that we can do. You know, owning a franchise, it opens the door for you to expand yourself and also to be an entrepreneur, and it makes it easy on you because everything has already be in place. Not saying that you will not work hard, not saying that it will come easy. We have to make sacrifice. Everything that we do, we have to make sacrifice. It's opportunity cost. The cost of you getting this, you have to sacrifice that. That is what I'm saying. So franchise is another way, it's another opportunity that we can, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can kind of leave some of the links of some companies that offer franchise. So you can look into it and see, if it's something that you might be interested in. They are not all expensive, and their requirement is not all that, or the same. So you can, look through it and see what you can do about having your own franchise. Franchise is somewhere to look into, to have your own foundation of generational wealth, to start building your own generational wealth from there. Remember, investment is another one. Owning your own business is another one. And inside that owning your own business, we're talking about having your own franchise and also owning property, your own property. Start from your own house, where you live in right now. Try to own it. Try to be the one that is in control of the deed to that property. Own a property, own a franchise. Invest well, invest right, and sky will be the limit for us. If this is your first time on the channel, if it is first time you watching one of our video, I'm inviting you right now to share this video. Let us share this information around. We are trying to empower ourselves through this information. I'm giving out information to everyone, and we're sharing it and rubbing minds together. If it's your first time, I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to share this video. And I also want you to comment on the video so that I can also understand your own point of view. Nobody knows it all, but we all seems to know it all. As I see you in the next video, have a blessed evening.